Batteries. Complicated. Sometimes you don't even know what kind of battery you're getting. Well, Pegasus from Pegasus Vapor Academy thinks he has the answer. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome to the Vapor Chronicles. We are back yet again, but this time it's not really a review. It's sort of a showcase. I'm showing you some new batteries from Peg at Pegasus Vapor Academy. I need to make some clarifications before I go into this. First things first, I do not have any equipment to test batteries. Like you, I'm a vapor that uses 18650, 26650, and a whole bunch of other types of batteries. And I've been burnt before. I've purchased batteries that were rewrapped, batteries that I didn't understand. There's so much depth, and if you want to know about that, search Google and look at batteries and battery types, and you're going to be blown away by how much of a huge marketplace there is, but how much deceit and deception there is in batteries. Well, hopefully, Peg from Pegasus Vapor Academy is onto something here. Now, a couple weeks ago on the Vape Team, with my weekly live show on Thursday nights, I made a comment, and Peg was watching, about how batteries should be classified. They should be categorized according to need, according to what the application is. And he took that and he formulated a system of labeling A, B, C, D, and E. Real simple. Each battery is specific and it has a label that tells you exactly what to use, how to use it, and what application it's for. It takes all the guesswork out of what battery you should be using. Let me give you an example. You have a car. So you drive a Honda Civic. You wouldn't go to the gas station and put 93 octane in it. It's not better for that car. You'd put 87 octane and you'd save some money. Well, when it comes to vaping, you have choices with different milliamp hours, different amperages, and picking the correct battery to vape safe first and foremost, and also to get the most longevity out of the battery life, and also to have a pleasurable vaping experience with the battery that you think you're buying, that you're actually getting. Now, everything I'm about to tell you is not fact, because truly I didn't manufacture the batteries. I'm 100% sure Peg doesn't have a battery manufacturing plant. What he did was he sourced out A-bin batteries, top tier quality batteries, got them, and then rewrapped them with this labeling system to simplify things. So they're top of the line, according to him, the best batteries you can get for that specific application. I'll give you an example. So here I have this tank, right? In the tank, I have a 0.17 ohm build, right? So all you would have to do is find the right battery for a 0.17 build, and if I go to this little chart here, I will find out that the D battery is perfect for that. So that is a 2500, or that is a 2000 milliamp hour, 25 amp Type D battery, 18650, 3.6 volt. Pop the battery in, and you can vape safe, get the most battery life, and the best bang for your buck, and you know what you're getting. I'm not making a profit off these batteries. I'm not in any way. I mean, I barely know Peg. We've met a few times. I don't have any reason for doing this other than I like the idea of having a system so people get what they pay for. All right. If you're an experienced user and you know where to get your batteries from and you understand what batteries what, then this might not be for you. But there's a lot of people out there that have no idea about batteries, and having a system like this is brilliant. Okay, I think it works, it makes sense, it's simplified. I love the labels on the batteries, but let's take a look up close and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's dive in. All right, so as you can see, we have 5 different sets of batteries here. We have this battery is labeled A, B, C, D, and E. Okay, now I'm going to run down each one of the battery types and what they're used for. You have certain devices, like for instance a regulated device, and if you're going to run a certain resistance coil on there, you're going to want to make sure you use the right battery at the right wattage with the right mod. So instead of making it confusing and just getting a regular battery that has just the milliamp hours on it that you may or may not be able to trust, okay, what Pegasus has decided to do is come up with a system of labeling the batteries, hand-picking the batteries from the manufacturers, from the A bin, which is the best bin for batteries. Batteries are all recycled, and the A bin are the top quality. I believe he said something about above 90% in terms of what they're rated at. So they're high quality batteries, and he handpicks them and then labels them with his own wrap that makes putting them in the device the proper device for people that maybe don't know where to buy the right batteries from, don't know if they're buying a rewrapped battery that doesn't equal what the wrap says. Okay, this is to help us vape safe, and he's made this this way. So here is the first battery. This is your A battery. Okay, now you can see on the label here, it says INR 18650, 3.6 volt, 3500 milliamp hour. This is the highest milliamp hour. Okay, this is a type A battery, but with all the milliamps that you have here, you can see it says recommended usage, regulated devices of 35 watts or lower, analog single use 0.4 ohms or higher, analog parallel 0.4 ohms or higher. Okay, so he has that clearly written on there, and it says type A. All right. Now the next up is your type B batteries. And it says INR 18650, 3.6 volt, 3000 milliamp hour, type B. And this is recommended usage of regulated devices. And this is of 35 to 50 watts, 0.4 ohms to 0.26 ohms for analog single, and for parallel it's 0.27 to 0.11. Next up you have your type C battery. This is going to be your 2500 milliamp hour battery, and recommended usage is 50 to 70 watts, analog single use 0.26 ohms to 0.19 ohms, and parallel 0.11 to 0.09. Then you have your 3.6 volt 2000 milliamp hour, which is your type D battery, and they're all color coded. And you have regulated devices of 70 to 150 watts in series only, obviously. Analog single 0.19 to 0.15, and analog parallel 0.19 to 0.07. And last but not least, you have your type E battery. Type E battery is a 1500 milliamp hour, and this is for devices of 150 to 225 watts in series. Analog single use is 0.15 to 0.18, and analog parallel is 0.07 to 0.06. So there you go, all the batteries that he has to offer. And you know, everyone always says, is it this battery, is it that battery, is it a good battery? Well, it's really, they're all good. They're all high quality batteries. It's just what application are you using for that specific battery, and is it appropriate? Like for instance, you would not want to put this battery, this type E battery, in like a sub box mini, you know, vaping at a 0.5 ohm coil at 30 watts. It would just, first of all, your milliamp hours are not very good, and you just don't need this battery for that. But you definitely want to put this in like a 0.08 build in, you know, a tube mech or something like that. So another nice thing that he adds is this little display here, and he breaks down each one and talks about recommended usage for each one. That's pretty much it. So let's zoom out, and I'll give you my final thoughts. Let's zoom out. So there you go, the up close. Hopefully that makes sense to you, and if it doesn't, I'm sure Peg would be happy to answer any questions. You can contact him on his webpage, or you can leave comments below, and I'm sure he's going to check out the comment section. But that's pretty much it, guys. If you're interested in picking up these batteries, you can go to www.pegasusvaporacademy.com, and right now until Christmas, you can get 15% off your order of batteries if you use the coupon code VAPECLEVER, VAPECLEVER, when you check out. All right, so check out your build, check out the coil you're using, how much wattage do you use, look at the batteries, find the right setup for you, and you're off to the races. All right, so thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you right here next time.